Alright! Guess what? I got a brand new game! It's so awesome! I simply cannot wait to play it. Yeah! I'm so psyched. I'm just gonna press X now and... It's gonna download? What the fuck? Well, might as well build the figures then.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team. Everything is awesome. When we're living our dream. Everything is better when we stick together. Side by side, you and I gonna win forever. Let's party forever. We're the same, I'm like you like me. We're all working in harmony. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team. Everything is awesome. When we're living our dream.
Have you heard the news? Everyone's talking. Life is good cause everything's awesome. Lost my job, that's a new opportunity. More free time for my awesome community. I feel more awesome than an awesome possum. Dip my body in chocolate frosting. 3 years later, wash off the frosting. Smelling like a blossom. Everything is awesome. Step in mud, got new ground shoes. Awesome to win and it's awesome to lose.
Everything is better.
Well, at least I can play with the figures. You shall not pass!
Everything is
Damn.
awesome.
Look,
Everything is
DNA.
part of the team. Everything is awesome.
I should probably say that I grew up with Lego more than I did actual video games. I was like 2 when I first got introduced to Lego, and like 8 when I first tried my very first video game. So for this to happen, it's like a dream come true for me. Although I should say I didn't watch too many trailers, you know, not to spoil anything. So with all this said, sit back and enjoy. So if you like Disney Infinity or Skylanders, chances are you already bought this game. But if you haven't, should you buy it based on whether you like these two games? I would say yes and no. Why I say this, I'm gonna tell you in a moment. If you like the figurine based part of these games, chances are you're gonna like this game too. So if you like the creativity inside of Disney Infinity, you know, the sandbox part, then chances are you're maybe not gonna like this too much. I'm not saying that Lego Dimension doesn't have any creativity in it. I'm just saying that it don't have a sandbox where you can build yourself. Although I'm not quite sure if they put this in Endgame, because I haven't played it that much. I mean, I didn't complete the game yet. So if it's inside the endgame, I wouldn't know. If you like the story part of Skylanders or Disney Infinity, chances are you're on the right track. But of course it is a Lego game before anything else. And I could say if you like previous installments, you're gonna like this one. So let us put it this way. It's a Lego game, just a bit more expensive, given the whole figurine part. So now when we know that, let's try and see what this game does better or worse than previous installments of the Lego games. Since I guess that's what we are gonna compare it to the most. So design wise, it's similar to previous installments of Lego. And of course, it means it got little to no Lego bricks in it. And that's actually really sad since, well, you have to build the actual things outside the game. So why couldn't everything in the game be like Lego? And of course, every figurine and vehicle you build outside the game is of course Lego inside. Funny thing is, the Lego movie Hub World is actually made so it looks like it's made completely out of Lego, which is really cool and awesome, but at the same time really disappointing because, well, they made it with the Hub World, then why not the rest of the game? Of course, using these different styles can be a plus in some ways. I mean, they can actually capture the brands and movies a bit better with these different art styles they go for. And I think that's what the company thinks as well. So, does that mean I like they don't use Lego bricks for everything? Of course not! I really hope they actually figure out that they can do this and it would be really awesome. What I really like about this game, and feel free to disagree with me, is that you actually have to build the figures yourself. Sad thing is that with the playpad you don't need to build anything because it's fully functional without anything on it. Which means you don't have to build anything to play the game. But hey, if you don't build anything, then why did you buy it in the first place? I would lie if I said that the figures weren't what got me into this game, and also a couple of the brands, which I gladly go through later. So let's talk about the actual portal brick. I mean, once you build it, it's pretty damn cool. I would say that it's actually the coolest portal of them all, if we don't count the Disney Infinity 2.0 Special Edition. So, how is the gameplay? Pretty good. I mean, not anything spectacular from other Lego games, except the part with the interaction with the portal itself. And I mean, by God, fuck yes! The way they actually interact within the portal inside the game, it's just brilliant. I mean, this part is what makes the game a ton of fun. To see how you can interact with the portal for your own game. I mean, you can use portals to move to different places based on the color and the character you wanted to move. You can even increase and decrease in sizes, helping you to overcome even more obstacles. The only one I tried that I didn't fancy too much is the color changer one. I just thought it was flat compared to the other cool and really amazing abilities. Although I have to say that I really like how simple yet cryptic these color changing puzzles are. I mean, they make you think outside the box, but not so much that kids cannot figure them out. Of course, you still have the Lego humor. And if you never liked that to begin with, chances are you're still not gonna like it. As for me, I really like this kind of stuff. Of course, I know it's not the best, but once in a while they actually make me chuckle, especially the Back to the Future level pack. So let's talk about the figurines and how well they actually interact within the game. And this is actually where the Lego Dimension game differs from the other. And a lot of people might be disappointed or even disgusted at worst how they actually use these kind of figurines. So each and every character has some kind of unique ability which adds something to the game instead of just being a copy of older characters like in Infinity. And I really like this concept that every single character has some kind of unique abilities. So you don't end up buying a figure that, well, that doesn't add anything of value. And of course I can see the downside of making these characters really unique. And of course that is you have to spend more money on an already expensive game. You can complete the story just fine with the starter pack alone, but after that you are really forced to buy more figures in order to get more enjoyment out of the game. So basically, if you want to get the full enjoyment out of this game, you have to spend about more than twice the starting price, which is already expensive. This actually reminds me of the season passes, which we've gotten a lot of in the later years. And I can tell you, I'm not in favor of that. The extra packs are split into 3 categories, which is fun, team and level packs. And of course the fun pack is 1 character and 1 vehicle, the team pack is the double amount, and level pack is, well, 1 extra level. I mean, instead of just adding 1 level, they actually decided to add 1 character and 2 vehicles based on that level. I should probably mention that you only need 1 character from 1 title to open up the hub world from, well, said title. So that basically means that you don't have to spend too much money extra on adding these hub worlds. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the Back to the Future level pack. And I'm not going to lie, that this movie is by far my favorite movie of all time. And seeing that they did this in a Lego game, that's freaking awesome! This level pack also opens up time travel in some stages. but you have to figure out what that means by yourself. I would say that I really enjoyed this level pack, but at the same time I was mildly disappointed in it. You see, they only took key scenes from the movie, leaving out a whole lot of stuff. And for this price, it was really short. I would say that I enjoyed the music in this level. They had a really great mix of classic tunes from the movie, and they also tried to make something new and fresh that actually works really well. I would say that they actually found something that is true to the series, while at the same time it's kind of an homage to the BTTF franchise. I should say that the cars are upgradable, and this goes for all the vehicles. I would actually like to point out that the vehicles have a self-destruct upgrade, which is just weird. Of course the game is made for kids, and sometimes it really shows, especially when the game points out where you have to go. I just really hate this in games nowadays. I mean, I grew up with the N64, and not that many games pointed out where you have to go in this grid length. Of course LEGO Dimensions have its moments where you actually have to think for yourself, but I just wish they had more of this. So, my final verdict for this game is, I'm Batman.
I mean, this game is good and all, but it lacks a few elements which the other figurine-based games have. But at the same time, adds something the other games overlook. So I would say if you like the previous LEGO games, then give this one a try. Or if you just like to collect figurines.
Forever.